Welcome back to the Drone Camps channel, my friend. If you like freedom, truth, and the right to fly anything RC, please do smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, because we're gonna have new drone news and RC reviews here on the channel all the time. So whether you're into drones, RC cars, or even helicopters, you'll see most of that right here. We're big advocates for RC everything on this channel. So today, I have a brand new helicopter. It's the military scale version of an Apache. It's called the F11 from YuXiang. Rotor Dawn sent this to us. You can check out their link down below if you feel like grabbing one of these. But when I saw it, I was really impressed with a lot of the detail that they put into this heli. From front to back, it just looks super cool with the 4 blades up top. All of the reconnaissance gear on the outside of it. We've got the camera up front, the camera system. When we go to fly it, I'll put my hat cam on for you, and then I'll also put a camera on the front so you can kind of see from the heli's perspective, the pilot perspective, kind of an FPV style perspective. You can put an FPV camera on this one if you wanted to, because it's big enough to handle any type of FPV system. So if that's what you want to do with it, mod it to the hill and go out and FPV this thing. It is coming with a 2.4 transmitter, the metal case, and everything you pretty much need to fly in one box. I have the 2 battery combo and the battery charger here. So my batteries are all charged up, and now I'm gonna take you out flying, and let's fly together as always with the hat cam and the pilot's perspective cam. Here we go. All right guys, let's go ahead and grab the transmitter. It is on. I'm gonna go ahead and power up the heli. Let's go ahead and try out the yaw. It's got a pretty high rate on the yaw. Let's go ahead and flip the high rate and the low rate switch. Gonna try that yaw again on the high rate. That's a lot faster. So if you're wanting to 3D a scale military helicopter, if you are that person who can fly 3D, you can do that with this one for sure. That looks cool, doesn't it? Look at that. I think the coolest thing about flying scale is just to fly slow and low. I'm gonna go ahead and flip my rate switch again so I can fly a little slower. And I've got a little camera there so I can kind of just cruise around and show you some of the onboard footage. We'll just go out here and kind of FPV style fly around the field. Heck yeah, boys. Doing some US military recon here. Making sure there's no bad guys down there in the woods. Looking for them. That is cool. So you know, this is a review. I will tell you that when you're against a green background like that, it's kind of hard to see with this helicopter being green. So, you know, most of you get scale guys, you're keeping it in pretty close. But they do have an FPV port on the bottom of the battery. Look at that thing go by, man. That's cool. I want to come in a little closer. I don't even want to fly this one at distance, because check it out. And it sounds great with that head speed. So it does have a little bit of head speed assistance on here. I can tell, because it's not totally completely manual head speed. That's pretty cool. So let's give it full stick forward and see how fast it'll go. That is in low rate. Let's go ahead and go high rate, and we'll do a flyby. All right, getting ready to gear up. I'm gonna go full throttle. Doing some bouncing. It's fighting that gyro a little bit. I'm gonna come back by for you guys. I don't wanna get too close. Full stick. Oh yeah, she's whipping in that high rate mode. All right, let's come back down over here. Coming in for an extraction. I love that scale look when it's flying at you. Check that out. I love how that tail will sit back like it's coming in for a real landing. Like the real thing. That is too cool. I can see some LED. There's a green one on the right. And let's see if is there one on the, yeah, there's one on the left. There's a red one on the left, green on the right. And there's a red one on the tail. Man, listen to that thing go by. So this will do flips and rolls if you want to fly the 3D mode, but you want to land it and put it in 3D mode and then take back off. My God, I just love seeing that thing fly by. And I kind of wonder what the flight time is. I'm just gonna let this battery go and we'll see what it does. Kind of wonder if my onboard footage is still recording, you guys. So what do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments below if you're a fan of like scale military RC helicopters or planes. I really like the military helis. It's a pretty good punch out. Let's try a punch out. I want to see if I can freak out that gyro. Just had an ant crawling on my hand. Probably standing in an anthill. Man, that thing is cool. All right, let's come over here. I have a feeling, I think the tail's gonna blow out as far as a punch out goes. What do you guys think? Let me just put it right over the landing pad here. H marks the spot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it kicked out to the left a little bit, but not bad actually. It does have quite a ground effect to it when you get close to the ground. It may be something to do with how hot it is today. It's like in the 90s. So that hot air close to the ground really sucks it out of the air. I've seen a lot of guys flying helis. They'll come in to land and then they'll just slam dunk the landing pad on accident. It happens with helis. Let's go out there in the field a little bit. Let's cruise. So, you know, some comments on like how this heli is to fly as far as my stress levels that are not high in the 6G stabilized mode, because I mean honestly, like, it's fun. And that's one of the reasons why I don't fly a lot of 3D helis. I do like 3D helis, but they give me anxiety just because I'm always constantly worried about, you know, the big crash, the rekit. The freaking rekit sucks. That's when you pretty much have to replace the whole heli, all the electronics, or most of them. It happens. And I'm assuming that you can get parts for this bad boy. Look at that. It looks like the real thing over there in the hills. Man, that thing is cool. Uh-oh. So just then, either it came to a low voltage like cutoff, and maybe that battery's done, you guys. Maybe that's what happens when you get to a low battery. So you'll notice in this field, I'm flying over this tall grass. So if you get something like this, you wanna fly it over tall grass, because if you do crash, you're gonna go into something softer than over here behind me where the parking lot is. If you're flying for the first time over top of pavement with this and you hit the pavement, it's going to destroy this thing. So just be careful with it and enjoy it. And you can check this one out down in the link below for my friends over at Razor Dawn. Isn't that cool? That was nice of them to send us this one. This one is not, you know, one of the cheapest ones in the world. I think the price for this one is higher than some of them out there, but the cool factor is like it's way up there. I mean, look at this little scale detail antenna we got coming off the back of this exhaust. We got the exhaust back here, the light. We even got windshield wipers on the front windshield. We've got some rivets up and down the side of the heli. Got my missiles, my gunship gun here, and the one that goes on the bottom. And it's pretty easy to turn off. You're just gonna press that button and hold once, and then it turns off. There's two little clips right here. Just pop that battery out. Let's feel it. It feels warm. It's a 3S 1800 milliamp. And that's about it for this heli, you guys. This one should go on the shelf so you guys can see it in more reviews coming up. I'd like to make a shelf somewhere on the channel so you can see my coolest toys that I've got to play with. But thanks again for watching the channel, guys. Seeing what's new in the RC hobby. Helicopters, FPV drones, and RC cars. sometimes bikes, right here on the channel, guys. Take care, and I will definitely see you, my friend, on the next one.